Welcome to week 4. Today, for this week, we're going to be talking about the challenge of learning to read. Okay, here's where I want you to read over the objectives, 6 of them. Press pause so that you can read them over. Like before, you can see the tab down on the top right, and so on page 37, just for fun, what do you think of these questions? Press pause and read them and jot down an answer. What do you think? All right. Next, there's an article in Canvas, and it's called Learning to Read Can Be Difficult. This is where I'm going to ask you to stop this recording and read the article. Take some notes on pages 37 to 38 on just this whole reading and the brain and why it's a problem for many people and a problem in the United States. Okay, now that you've finished reading the article, on page 39, I'd like you to make a chart of the simple view of reading. I will show you where that is in the article. So here's the article, and if you scroll down, this graphic right there where it says good reading requires, this is called the simple view of reading. And it says 2 domains, decoding times comprehension is the simple view. In decoding, we learn about phonemic awareness, phonics, and fluency is kind of this bridge between decoding and comprehension. And in comprehension, it includes the vocabulary and text comprehension. That is the simple view of reading. Next, in Canvas, there also was something called Scarboroughs Rope. And on the bottom of page 39, if you run out of room, go back to a previous page that might be blank. Print the blank part of Scarboroughs Rope and look in the article and fill in the blanks. Add these 8 strands that are needed to become a skillful reader. Here's what Scarborough's Rope looks like when you print it. You only need one, so just cut off the top part. And this is called Scarborough's Rope, all the strands that you need to become a good reader. Go back to the article and find the parts, this rope, and add them in. I put my example kind of like what it might look like in the PowerPoint. And if you go back to the article, here's the article again that you read, and scrolling towards the end, and I believe it's on page, this one, so it's on page 10. This is Scarborough's Rope, and it had fill in these on the side. And the last thing to do is on pages 40 and 41 is to cut out these 4 processing systems. Again, the paper to print out, or you can draw this, is in Canvas. Using pages 40 and 41, and I took a picture of what mine looked like. Go back to the kind of handout back in Canvas. It looks like this. And at the very top with the line through it is kind of like what it will look like in your notebook, or you can use my picture that's in the PowerPoint. All the other ones are the pieces to cut apart and to use in your notebook. And if you remember from our conversation this past week, we talked about these 4 parts that are used in the brain. So this basically matches what happens in the brain and helps us to become a good reader. We use these 4 different areas of the brain, and they're called the 4 processing systems. Okay, on the page 41, you'll see like a little pocket. I just made that to put the different pieces in. You can just make your own something little like that or whatever. In class, we'll be working over this model is helpful because, and we'll do that in class. And then stop. All right. Thank you.